Hi everybody, Mr. Purdy here. I'm going to show you a project that we would have done at the end of class in this school year. I've been doing this for about 21 years. Quick history behind it, real quick. My mom had a best friend, childhood friend, who taught middle school math in Boston for years. Well, right when I started teaching, she was ready to retire, and so she, knowing and she came down to Virginia to visit us for the weekend and hang out with my mom. And she, knowing that I was starting my career as a middle school math teacher, just brought a couple of projects for me to offer to give to my students. Some of them I didn't like, so I just kind of turned down. And this one I just love. I remember all of us sitting in our living room, and she was showing us all how to do it. So me and like almost the whole family were actually folding these origami to make this icosahedron. So what this is called a stellated 30-sided icosahedron. You can Google it. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to just kind of turn it so you can kind of see what it looks like. They come in all different sizes. It all depends on what size squares you use. I like Post-it notes because they're already square. If we were in class, I would have larger paper that I'd already cut for you. But all that's in my classroom, so I'm going to have to just use Post-it notes. So for this to build this, excuse me, you will need Post-it notes or any size square, and you'll need 30 of them. So I'm going to show you how to build this on this video. Now you might have to pause it because I'm not going to show you. Folding 30 of these takes a long time, so you're going to have to just pause the video. It's been one of those things like when you watch a cooking show on TV, they kind of do like a mock fast forward. Like they say, this takes 3 hours to cook, and they already have one that's cooked because obviously the cooking show is a half hour. So this could be kind of like that. So we're going to kind of like go into the future here, kind of thing. So this is where we're going with this. This is what we're going to be doing. Now, to show you how to build it, I'm going to have to take it apart. And you can see what we're going to do. First of all, I'm going to show you how to build these. So you're going to need 30 of these. And it stands upright. You can kind of see how it just kind of stands there. All right, when you're done, it just kind of stands right there. And what we'll do is we're going to just take 30 of these. I'm going to show you how to put it together. And I'm not going to show you, you won't need to see the whole thing. I'm just going to take a couple of these. Notice I'm going to keep all this intact here. I'm going to take a couple of these because once you know how to do it's all the same. Once you know how to build one side of it, all the other sides are exactly the same. So let me do this now. What you want to do is hit pause and go get your squares. And when you have your squares, let's go ahead and do this. So what you do is peel off. That's why Post-it notes work nice. You peel off one sticky note. Here's the sticky. See my thumbs? This is the sticky part. You want that to be facing up because what you're going to do is you're going to fold it. What I want you to do is take your square and fold it in half so it's perfectly touching. Just fold it in half. Kids will always ask me, which way, hot dog style or hamburger style? I'm like, it's a square. It doesn't matter. Okay, so unfold it. It's going to want to stick. Just unfold it. And you'll have a crease right down the middle here. See how you have a crease right down the middle? What you want to do is take the sticky side. See, this is the sticky. This is the sticky. And you want to fold it to the middle crease. So see what I do? I'm going to take this sticky and fold it to the middle crease and then crease it. I'm going to do a couple of these. So, and the good thing about the video is you can just pause it and rewind it and that kind of thing. Now I'm going to take the other side. I'm going to rotate it to the other side and then fold it so they're touching. I don't want them overlapping. I want them touching. So it's kind of like French doors. You can see how you can kind of, you have to peel the sticky. You have to peel the sticky out like this. Okay? But when you do it, now you've got 4 creases, and you can kind of see that it's kind of like French doors. See how they're just kind of touching? Okay, now you want to open up. See how these are in columns. You never want rows. See how these are in rows like this? You never want the rows. You want columns. So you want, see how they got columns here? And there's 4 columns. So here's what you do. This is the tricky part. You can take the top left corner here and fold it like a triangle to the first crease. Okay, here's what I did. To the top, always the top left corner. Top left, fold it to the first crease, and then crease it. Now, you always want to do opposite corners. So now you're going to rotate it around and do the same thing here. So take this is the sticky part. Okay, it doesn't matter which one you do first. And now you've got opposite corners. See what I did here? Opposite corners. Always the top left and bottom right. If you do these 2 corners, you're going to do it backwards. So you want these 2 corners. Top left and bottom right. Or you can just remember top left, rotate it, top left. Okay, now what you want to do is this is the trickiest part. Now you want to make what I call a paper airplane fold. So now you want to take the corner here with your finger, your index finger, and then fold it like this. You're going to have to do a couple of these until you get it. And it's going to look like this. It's going to look like this. And I'll show you a couple more of these. I'm going to take this one here, hold it with your index finger so it doesn't slide, and take this part here and just fold it to the crease so it looks like this. You might have to click and drag the video a couple times until you get it. Okay, now you've got these right here. It looks like this. Okay, looks like the old-fashioned paper airplane you made when you were a kid. Now you want to take the left part here and you want to fold it to the middle crease, and then recrease it. By the way, this looks really, really complicated at first, and once you do, I always tell students, once you do about 3 or 4, you're rocking and rolling with this. Okay, and rotate it. Take this one down. And by the way, I had always wanted to put this on a video anyway, so I'm kind of glad that I have a chance to do this. So now what you do is you fold them both down so you have a rectangle. And again, what you want is the top left corner. So I'm going to take the top left corner and I'm going to fold it down to the bottom and then crease it so it looks like a trapezoid. So I'm going to take the top left corner here, top left, fold it down to the bottom so it's even, and then crease it. Now I'm going to rotate it around and take the top left corner here and fold it down to the bottom. So you want these kind of nearly touching. So you can have a little space in between, that's fine. And now you have a parallelogram. You should know your shapes going in the geometry next year. Now you've got 2 little flaps here. What we're going to do is take this flap here and we're going to tuck it in here. We're going to tuck it in. So it's like this. I'm going to rotate around. You always do everything twice. I'm going to rotate this around and take the flap and tuck that in. So now you have your, it's kind of like a little puffy. You should have a little air in here. That's fine. Not a big deal. Okay, what you have, what I call is the smooth side, and I know there's a crease here anyway, but I'm going to call this the smooth side, I'm going to call this the crease side. You see all the creases here. You're going to take the crease side here and fold it in half. So take it like this, down the middle, and fold it in half, and then crease it. So what you have looks like a little hat. A little hat, a little crown, whatever you want to call it. Okay, now what you do is take the smooth side. You never want the smooth side shown. So I'm going to take the smooth side and fold it down like this. Okay, this is what you have. Here's your smooth side. Fold it down like this. Crease it. Turn it over. Do everything twice. Here's your crease. Here's your smooth side. Fold it down like this. And so you want the creases shown because see that's how you put this together. Okay, and then when you're done, it should stand just like this. And by the way, you always know you did it right because when you do the second one, it should stack. In class, I'll actually walk around and make sure that you're stacking it. Because if it stacks right on top of it, like this, then you know you did it right. So see what I'm doing? And when you're done, you'll have 30 of these. Now, I'm going to show you in this video, I'm going to show you one or two more. Remember, you can always click and drag and rewind it. I'm going to peel off another Post-it note. Okay, and in class, I would be asking you questions. Anybody remember what you do? Okay, of course you remember. Fold it in half. But I'm telling you, once you do, I've been doing this for 21 years. Once you do a couple, you just rock and roll. In class, it's actually kind of fun. I put music on. We're just kind of, you can sit anywhere you want. You sit in groups as long as you're working on it. And then when we get 30 done, I show you how to put it together. It's actually fun. We spent like two days doing this, 2 classes in June. It's usually after the SOL. Everyone's kind of chill, But unfortunately, not this year. But I want to give you guys a chance this year. I want to give you a chance to still put this together. This is totally optional. This is obviously not a grade or anything. This is something maybe you can do, in July when it's 97 degrees outside and you're kind of bored. This is a good thing to kind of do. A lot of you have Post-it notes lying around anyway, and you can buy these at the store at Walmart real cheap. Okay, so what you do is you have your French doors. Getting this thing open sometimes takes a little tug. Just be gentle so it doesn't rip. Okay. Now, columns, take the top left corner, fold it down, and then paper airplane fold. Don't give up on this, okay? I know some of you are going to watch the video and go, oh, forget this, I'm not doing this. Just try it. You'll be surprised. Once you do a few, you're in good shape. And remember, you can just rewind the video as many times as you need to until you get it. Okay, paper airplane fold. Should look like that. Now you want to fold this back down to the middle. Sometimes you might have to recrease it a little bit. That's fine. Turn it over, do the same thing. Fold this down to the middle. And the good thing for me is I had always wanted to, not to be selfish, but I had always wanted to get this on video anyway. So I'm doing this for you primarily, for my COVID students, but I want this will be permanently on my YouTube channel. So Next year I can use this too. If anybody's sick or they still don't know how to do it, they can just watch it at home. Okay, here's your rectangle. Fold it in half all the way down to the bottom. Crease it. Trapezoid. Rotate it. Fold that all the way down to the bottom. Parallelogram. Tuck in the flaps. A lot of people forget to do this. Got to tuck the flaps in. Tuck the flaps in. Tuck the flaps in. Okay, fold it in half like this, like a hat. Crease it. Fold it down. Fold it down. And you have another one. Okay, I'm going to show you one more. If you already understand this, you can just click and drag, just kind of fast forward it. I'm going to show you one more. The opposite of that's true. If you don't understand it, just rewind it until you get it. You will get it. I promise you, you'll get it. Okay, take your square. But by the way, make sure the sticky is like this. Okay, don't have it like this. Okay, see the sticky at the bottom? Make sure your sticky is going to be totally gone when you fold it. So take your sticky. The sticky should always be the long way. Don't put the sticky down here. Okay, not horizontal. Sticky should always be vertical. Okay, fold it in half. Let's get rid of that sticky, right? The beauty of Post-it notes, and the sticky is kind of a pain, but the beauty is the Post-it notes is they're perfect squares. Okay, we actually built a couple of really big ones in the past couple of years. I've had students build really small ones. You almost need tweezers to do it. It's pretty interesting. Okay, there's your sticky. Gone. To the middle again. Usually it's the girls that are kind of more into this than the guys. I'd like to see more and more guys on in this video. By the way, and I'll mention it a couple times. By the time you do this, it will be summer. But you always have my email address. I would love it if any of you actually decide to build this summer, if you would actually take a picture of it, just like you've been doing with the homework, and then email it to me, to my school email. That'd be wonderful. I'd really appreciate it. I just want to see if some of you had done this. I've had kids in the past couple of years actually learn it in class and then go home and just build a whole bunch of them. Like, oh, Mr. Purdy, wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, and then fold it down. Some people just really like it. Some people just love working with their hands. Origami, kind of a cool thing. Okay, here's your rectangle. All right. And hopefully you kind of remember what to do here. I'll tell you, I've had students like, oh my gosh, this is so hard. And then 20 minutes later, they're just rocking it. They're building it. So they're doing 30 of these so quick. Yeah, it's actually fun. I play music. We kind of I take requests, because all we're doing is folding, so it's kind of mindless. I'll let you sit wherever you want. Those are really 2 fun days. I'm sorry we missed them. Okay, hat, smooth, fold it down, turn it over, fold it down. This looks really. By the way, I'm not very good with this. I started off. I almost didn't do this. I almost decided not to do this. I think, well, man, this is hard for me. I messed it up so many times. And I thought, no, I don't know. I'm becoming more of a math guy, not artsy. I just stuck with it, and I'm so glad I did, because 21 years later, here I am. Okay, if you're still struggling with building these, you might want to just click and drag. I only really have time to show you 3. What you want to do now is maybe pause the video and now return when you have 30. So when you have 30 of these, now just imagine you have 30 of these now. Here's what you do. You take 2 of them, any 2. They're all the same. Take any 2. Okay, what you do is you take the tip of one of them. Here's a tip, okay, and you fold it. You tuck it right into the middle here. So you take here's a random piece. Okay, here's kind of the middle. See how the middle is kind of a square. Okay, find the square. Its tip goes right in here. So it looks like that. You get in a video. You're going to have to just click and drag and just try it a couple times. Okay, now take a third piece. Okay, you're going to get this guy kind of hanging out here. This is going to go right in here. So take a third piece, take the tip, it's going to go right in here. Find the square. See the square? Always find the square. Square is going to go right in here. Okay, but at the same time, this tip is going to come over top. Oh, it's wanting to fall out. It's going to come over top and in. I'll do this part again. Okay, so here's your any piece. They're all the same. Find any piece. Take your tip. Take the tip of the second piece, find the square, goes right in there. Should tuck in beautifully. Take a third piece, find the square, see the square in the middle? Okay, it's going to go right in here. But when you do this, this needs to come over top. You need to kind of like keep your fingers here and kind of hold stuff together. And then this flap goes right in there. And when you're done, it looks like a three-legged kind of thing here. Now, when you build this, what a lot of students will do is they'll build a 3, then they'll build another 3 more. Don't do it. You want to build it as one, like the mothership. What you want to do is keep adding to this. You want to keep adding to this until you get it. So now, it is the same thing every single time. So take any one of these wings. Doesn't matter which one. They're all the same. I'll just pick this one. I could pick this one or this one. Doesn't matter. Now I'm going to take the tip. I'm going to take the tip of another one, and go right in here. Okay, take a third one. Remember, find the square. Here's your square right in here. It's going to go in here, but remember, this has to come over top. You need to use both hands when you do this and kind of hold stuff together. And now you've got 2. What you're going to build is a circle of 5 of these. See the little pyramids here? We've got 2 pyramids. You're going to want 5 in a circle. Okay, so now I'm going to take this one here. I'm going to take this one here, and I'm going to tuck that in here. Okay, just kind of hold stuff together because stuff's going to want to pop out until it's intact. Okay, put that in. This comes over top. And then see, sometimes something will come out. Just be patient with it. Just tuck it back in. Sometimes they don't want to behave. Oh, this one's okay. Woo. By the way, Post-it notes are a little bit trickier to work with. That's why I use the larger squares in class. They're a little easier. Post-it notes just want to pop out. So, but it can be done. You just need to do it carefully. Okay, now we've got 3. So I'm going to take the tip of another one. It's the same thing. Tuck it in. By the way, always look for the claw. Think of this like a claw. See how these 2 things are coming like a claw. Okay, take another one. Find the square. See the square here? This goes right in here. At the same time, this goes up and over. Now, here's the tricky part. You've got 4. Don't add another one here. What you're going to do now is just put this together. So this one, see how you have 4? Now you're going to just put it together with these 2. So this one's going to go here, and then this one here. Now what you want to do is maybe kind of do it upside down and just kind of tuck this one in, and you'll get it. Now, one of these things popped out on me. I need to fix this one. And what you have, notice how you have 5 pyramids. You always want a circle of 5. Always want 5. So now, this is your base. See how now we're just going to kind of build it like this. This is your base, and now you got 5. And what I'm going to do now is the same thing. Now I want another circle of 5. So imagine this is 5. Now I'm going to do a circle of 5 here, a circle of 5 here, and before you know it, it's going to all be done. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just continue this. So I'm going to take, doesn't matter where you start, I'm going to take this one here, and I'm going to take this one here, and I'm going to gently turn it over and then tuck it in. And see, you can see how it's starting to stand. See that? See that? It's starting to stand up a little bit. It's hard to see because it's right over top of the camera. You can see it's starting to take shape. Now what you do is take another one and just keep doing circles of 5. I'm going to have to take more of these apart here. Keep doing circles of 5. So this guy here. And I'm sorry, it'd be a lot easier if I was helping you in person, but that's just the way of the world right now. Okay? And now I have 4. Now I'm going to put this together with the 5th one. And you can see how it's just starting to take shape? It's literally the same thing. So now you just want, you could just, and there's no process to it. You just pick any, go to any circle. Okay, now you got 3 here, 3 here. I mean, I can continue here. It doesn't matter where. You just want to keep doing circles of 5. So I've got 3 here. See, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do these 2. So now I'm going to take this and same thing. It is literally the same thing. I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to find the square, and I'm going to do this one. Now, sometimes you have to be very careful because Post-it notes just want to slip out. And now you got 4, and now we're going to do the 5th one here. And now you can see this thing is really taking shape up. Sometimes periodically you'll want to check it because things will just pop out. It's easy to fix. See what we got? See what we're doing now? There's the inside. It's hollow on the inside, by the way. And now what we're going to do is we're going to just finish this. Now let me undo all my pieces here. Remember, the video you can just click and drag until you understand it. Wish I was here to help you. Okay, just find it anywhere. So you got 3. So I'm going to kind of turn this over. See how I got 3 here? I got 3. I'm going to do 2 more here. So I'm just going to go here. I'm just going to finish it. Here. Finish it here. Just be very careful. Things want to pop out. Now I got 4. I'm going to put it together for the 5th one. Right here. Okay, you see this is really taking shape now. Okay, and it doesn't matter where you continue. Just pick someone. I got 3. Now I'm going to do 2 more here. So I'm going to add one here. This looks really complicated. It's not, folks. Once you do it. Okay, and finish that one. You just have to be very careful. Use 2 hands. Okay, now we've got 4. So now I'm going to finish it here with the 5th one. Okay, now it's really coming along now. We're almost done. There's not even many pieces left. So just find a place. So I got 3. Tuck that in here. Put that in here. Finish that, and now we've got 4. And now we'll finish it with the 5th. Okay, now look at it carefully because sometimes you've already got 4. When you turn it around to the next side, you've got 4. So we'll finish it here with the 5th one. Okay, this has got 4. I'm going to finish this one with another piece. I have had students. That's amazing. I have had students who actually did and just one kid was absent one time, and he actually. I think a long time ago that there was a video on this, and he just, oh no, I know what he did. He actually just, what did he do? I think he took a picture of, he had been absent a lot. He took a picture of someone's, and we showed him in class how to build this part. But he just kind of figured it out, and came back the next class and had it done. Some people, that would not have been me. Some people can just do that. Okay, and then when you're done, it kind of just comes together. You finish it, and then voila. And when you're done, you want to go through it, just make sure everything is all set. I've got a couple extra pieces. Remember, I got 3 extra pieces here because I used 3 extra to show you how to put that together. So, and when you're done, you've got it. Voila. If you get really stuck over the summer, email me, and I will perhaps show you. You might have to take a picture of it. But there you go, your icosahedron. And when you're done, it looks pretty cool. And you actually catch with it. It's actually pretty solid if you do it right. It's hollow in the middle, but it's actually pretty solid. And that's it. Your icosahedron. Hope you give it a try.